I'm going to fly through this as quick as possible. Component A from the Instagram post about the 5 components. That's how I watch Facebook real time to make sure that the camera image stays straight real time. If it is not, this talkback mic is wired back to the cameraman who can hear me real time, and I need to tell them to straighten up. They can straighten up. They can catch it. If they don't catch it, I'll catch it for them. We correspond. Everything runs through OBS that projects to our cameras, and I watch the image real time on there. B is the iPad 4 that I run through XR XR12. And I send a line back to myself so that I can hear all vocals, all other instruments, and all keys. I submix everything down to there, and that's how I amp my in-ear. B is a submix from this computer that plays reference tracks, click tracks, downloadable content. That's in channel 2. That's submixed back through one channel. I think it's channel DX7 is channel 26. C is IMPC iPad that's running just IMPC by itself. That line never gets unplugged. XLR input to house mix. D is this computer. YouTube, downloadable content, click tracks, all that kind of stuff. Keep them available without data necessary. E is the final iPad that mixes everything in the house. All speakers, all stage, all band, all in-ear goes through this iPad, and it is dedicated to this iPad only. It's not for internet, it's not for YouTube, it's not for anything else except this mixer. We are currently on keyboard amp channel, and I run it through channel 2, and I also have in channel 1 a direct line from the piano for more traditional setups. When people come to play, they get a direct line so that they don't have to worry about any of this mixed jazz. They get a straight piano line. You see some channels are turned off because in this mix, I do not want these channels to come through this mix at all on accident or anything. The only thing coming through this monitor is the live stream. Everything mixed down through aux 910, which says OBS. We mix everything down in there. Notice that some mics are turned down because those are not the ones, like we're not going to send the stream back through OBS. Of course not. We wouldn't do that. Camera talkback mics, pit talkback mics are not going through OBS. We do not want you to hear them. Drum overhead, those are all dialed up and their buttons are on. Phantom, DX7, click, let's see, organ bottom, organ top, all that stuff, all the band. Bass is currently out of the mix. I forget why I did that. I think because they were absent and I wanted to leave their channel up but not active. Click is not being used. That's over on drums. Piano's being used. Media room MP3 is not being used. IMPC clearly is being used. And we send just a little bit of that through OBS. Now, OBS we cannot hear until we go back through stream. Now, that's why we don't turn up stream on this page. We turn it up on this page. On group 3 and 4, that's mine. We turn it up in Eric's in-ears if he wants to hear the stream. We turn it up in keyboard. We don't want to hear the stream during service. So you will not hear the stream through keyboard channel 2. Well, right now you currently can because I'm practicing by myself and I'm in here by myself, so I can hear it. But when we get to service on Sunday, I will turn that button off and it will stay in our in-ears, and I want to keep that level where I have it. So I'm going to use the Q button, and I'm not going to mess with the fader. I'm going to use the Q button on that page. Now, if I want to hear it on my page, see the stream is active. And my headphones are right here, and it is currently playing in them. I've got my own line, I've got my own setup, got my own stuff. That's my in-ear line. Remember, I was telling you I send a line to myself, mix everything down through here. This is my piano page. I don't have kick. I don't have any instruments. I don't have any of that stuff on purpose. All I listen to is a live stream. That's how I know directly if something is missing. If something is missing, I dial back to page 910 and I turn it up from there. And it corresponds right directly back to my page through the stream because all I have is the stream, the camera talkback, the talkback mics from the band. I don't have any drums. I don't have any keys. I don't have any of that stuff because I listen to all of my stuff through the stream mix. And if I need more, then I'll turn on my on-off button on my page and turn my fader up accordingly. But I don't want it there because I don't need it there because the stream level is loud enough in my headphones. Okay? And that goes for everybody. So let's see, 7, 8, 7 is organ, 8 is routed to group, I think, what did I do? 5, 6, so I used set the 8 is the right side. I routed it to 5, 6. In the I/O patch, you go up to I/O patch, and you go over to expander. There's 8 outputs way over there. Those outputs you can assign wherever you want. See that? So channel 1 is I'm using output 1 for myself, and I run it through group 3 left. So what that means is you go back to processing, and you go up here to group 3, 4. See how it says piano? Because I'm using group 3 left. And I use the output over there, and I ran it all the way back over here, and that's what that is. So then I can move those around, and that's all my mix by myself. So back to I/O patch. That's how everybody's set up. So output 2 is currently not being used. It's on mix 2. Mix 3 is on mix 3, and bass is using mix 3. 4 is not being used. 5 is on mix 5 left, and that's for the drums. 6 is group 7 left out, and what that is over here, 7. That's Eric's in-ear. That's this whole transmitter right here, and that's how he can hear everything too. Back to the I/O patch. And mix 8 is group 5 left, and that is keyboard. So mixer, so the box over there, output 8, is ran to this amp, channel 2. And that's the keyboard channel where we were hearing the click track from before. That's what that was. So if we turn on stream, you'll hear the click track. Now, it doesn't sound very loud, right? No, it doesn't, because we're only listening through the stream. So you have to tell the stream, you got to tell OBS to turn that click track up. And now that's louder in just the stream. Now, if I want it louder overall in the speaker without affecting the stream, because I like where that level was in the stream, I don't want that click track ever overpowering anything. But if I need more in this monitor, I can put more in this monitor by choosing keyboard channel 2, IMPC, turn that channel on. You feel it boost? If I turn this back down, it's going to go away. It's going to go back down to stream volume. But if I want more behind me at any given time, go to keyboard channel 2 and turn that fader up. That's going to put it more directly right here. But I don't want all that. I just want to leave it at the stream volume, because I want to trust that the stream is giving me a low volume of that click track. Not to mention I don't have my volume all the way up in here, which it should be. That's where that's supposed to be. Now in the stream, I personally think that that's too loud. So what I'm going to do is go back to IMPC and OBS, and I'm going to turn that click track down. Because remember, in this monitor mix, we're not listening directly from the IMPC. We are listening from the stream's value. We want to hear what the stream is doing. And we want to be confident that that level stays down. I personally think that's too much tambourine. So I'm going to go in here, find my tambourine, found it, and turn it down. I want it in the back. Micro edit, that's MPC. Now that's just for that. Now we've also got a set of headphones here. Hear that? Now these run from piano page. Now if I take the click track out of my piano page, it'll go away. Now you still hear it, because remember, we're listening from the stream, remember? So if I turn the stream off, you still hear it because it's in the bass headphones, and it's also over in the drums. So if I mute it in 3, the IMPC, you'll hear it that much less. See, there's his signal active. And it should go away. Gone. That's where we're hearing it from. So I'll turn him back on. I'll leave him alone. I'll go back to my page, mind my own business, put that IMPC back into my headphones.